Hello everybody, this is Anthony James Elways reporting to you from Vitruvian Video, What is Above is So Below. And today I'm going to be talking to you about a few aspects and transits that are following the period of time we are living in right now. As well as doing a tarot reading, a 3-card spread for the time we're living in right now. Now, one of the aspects that really is catching my eye is the Pluto and Saturn conjunction. Now, Saturn represents authority. It also represents the elders. And Pluto represents transformation, death, in depth, going into complete research and understanding and the depth and the core of things. I'm seeing in this time that a lot of people on the seats of power, many CEOs, are stepping down from their seat and taking themselves out of the spotlight and out of the seat of power. They are re-examining their worth, or they're running in fear because of what is transpiring right now. We also have a Venus trine Jupiter. So in this time, I see a lot of people indulging in sex, and food, and any type of entertainment to kind of get them through this lockdown and quarantine. But at the same time, with Venus and Jupiter, the examination of having your needs met and your necessities met, people are rushing within fear to hoard many things because of fear of not having. That could also be an example of Jupiter exaggerating things. Another thing is Jupiter and Pluto aspects. Now, with this aspect, with Jupiter and Pluto, it's expanding the number of deaths, but it's also expanding the transformations of people. You're being forced to expand. And a lot of things are coming to light. A lot of things that have been hidden and pushed down are coming to light. So many different people who are in positions of power are being seen for who they truly are. Everything that's being pushed down into secrecy, all the sick addictions and pedophilia in Hollywood, and pedophilia in the religions, and pedophilia and other positions of power are being shown in the light. Another aspect is Sun square Moon. A lot of people are erratic right now. They don't know how to express their emotions in the proper way. With also, we're in the Sun Aries, and then the Moon is in Cancer. So it's a dynamic of aggression and emotions being kind of pulled one way and pulled into so many different directions. And people want to do something. They want to find a way to change things, find a way to manifest things. And a lot of people want to go back to the way their lives were before this was all happening. And it's causing a lot of emotional outbursts. So a lot of people are going to emotionally outburst before they go back to their normal stage of being, but they're not going to be the same because so much Pluto energy is going on right now. So many people are going to be transforming and changing into a new form of themselves. They're going to be reevaluating their worth and who they are as a people. Now, the reading that I have, the first card, is Spear 7. Now, when I look at Spear 7, it is a solo spear next to a stone wall. And the stone wall, it is centered in the stone wall. So a lot of people have a scattered life. And especially Aries, they're just running into things. So it's an Aries sun. Aries people, they're just running into things. They're just going full-fledged into something. And they need to find focus. So in this time, they can reevaluate their focus on what they really want in their life. And what's something that they can really focus on. Now this is for the multitude of people as well, but I'm also connecting it to the sign Aries because we're in the Aries energy right now with the month of Aries. So the next card is the Spiral Tower. Destruction. A very intense event that changes things. So we're going through those events. I see a draconian effect happening. The abuse of power, the abuse of military force, the abuse of commanders. I feel like these are the energies that we're going to be seeing right now. The abuse of authority and power. But this transformation is going to flip on this. Because we're going to try to understand eventually what power we as the people really hold. And how much are we really worth? It's a redefining of so many different things. And you're seeing right now essential workers who were once thought of as low worth people within, because of their positions, people, look at people of low status. So they correlate that as low worth. These people are essential. They've always been essential. And you're looking with that aspect of Pluto redefining the authority and redefining the aspects of people's worth. And Jupiter is expanding that. With the Jupiter connection of Pluto, it's expanding that. That's another aspect of that, expanding that worth. So Aries, the energy of Aries, will be understanding their worth. And then the moon sign Cancer will be understanding their worth. Instead of being a person, well, we'll go into Cancer now because it's in this aspect for today. And going on for a little bit. The moon in Cancer. Cancer people tend to nurture other people, and they tend to not feel worthy, and if they're not being able to actually nurture others. So now this is an aspect of Cancers taking back their worth and nurturing themselves, and knowing that they are worthy no matter what, even if they're not nurturing other people, they can nurture their soul, and then eventually they'll be put in places where they can help people who are really in need. And then the Stone Queen is a perfect example of that. And you see in reflection, you see the bird, and there's kind of like and then the chessboard. So it's basically just like a reflection of self, a reflection of talents, and then understanding which one to kind of focus on more. So then you have Aries, and then you got the polar opposite, Libras. So the Libra aspect would be the balance of powers, the balance of self, the balance of giving and receiving. And then you have the Capricorn for the polar opposite of Cancers. And then you have the aspect of authority, nurturing society. So now we got these stimulus checks coming out. And then all over the world, in other countries, besides the USA, they're helping their people. And then the US is being forced because the people are going to start to protest more. They're going to start to fight more for true equality and equity because of what real worth, the worth that we really deserve as people. So that's an aspect I see with that. That wraps it up. This has been Anthony James DeLuise of Retrieving Video. What is above is so below. Thank you.